Hello and welcome to the Daily Meal for Monday, the 17th of August 2026. And today's meal news. Please do not all rush at once, well, you can't, because it is being spread out. The sale of tickets for Cambridge United versus Millwall, the cup game in round 2 of the Carabao Cup, they will be going on sale tomorrow. Here are the details, fresh from millfc.co.uk. Mill travelled to Cambridge United in the Carabao Cup second round on Tuesday the 25th of August. That's next week. Kick-off at 7:45pm. And tickets will go on sale to season ticket holders with 580 or more loyalty points from 9:30am on Tuesday the 18th of August, which is tomorrow. And these are not real tickets, they are digital print-at-home tickets, so they're digital tickets. And they will start to be sent out from Friday the 21st of August. So again, we have a situation where you go down to the den tomorrow morning, you queue up at the ticket office, you go to the ticket office window, you hand over your cash, and you walk away with nothing. They will give you nothing. They will just ask you if your email on your account is correct, and then they will say, bye, go away then. I ain't got nothing to give you. It's a digital ticket, and we ain't sending them out yet. What a world we live in, isn't it amazing? Any tickets remaining will go on sale from 9:30am on Wednesday, the 19th of August, to season ticket holders who have 550 or more. And then on Thursday, it's season ticket holders who have 540 or less. So on Thursday, it's all other season ticket holders. All other season ticket holders on Thursday. That'll be the big day. But this one may get to members. This may get to members. Lastminute.com and all that. The game is on television. It is a midweek game. It's going to be, a few days after the first game of the season. I'm not too sure. It might be well attended. So if you remember, now obviously, again, you're probably not wanting to go to this game either, but beggars can't be choosers, You get what you can get in terms of away games. You'll be lucky that it gets down to you this far, especially a game which is, sort of in the southeast of England. Not really. It's kind of in the east of England, is it? But it's quite easy to get to now. They've opened up that new, what do they call it? Is it Thameslink? TfL Rail? I don't know what they call it. You can get a train from London Bridge now to Cambridge. London Bridge to Cambridge. Wow, digital tickets and a train from London Bridge to Cambridge. You don't have to go to King's Cross. Isn't this world amazing? This digital world that we live in amazing, with AI websites and all of this stuff, absolutely brilliant. So all other season ticket holders only get one day. They only get the one day to do the buying. On Friday, it is members who have 80 or more loyalty points, and they only get one day, because then on Saturday, it's all other members. They are not messing around. Again, we are literally, there's a week. It's 7 days. It's going on sale tomorrow, and the game is a week on Tuesday. So they're not messing around. Not messing around with these ticket prices either. Tickets are priced at £18 for adults, £12 for over 64s, £12 for armed forces, £12 for under 22s, and £6 for under 18s. How about that? Isn't that nice? What's the allocation? The allocation is 1,423 tickets. There are coaches on. They will leave at the den at 3:45pm, and they are priced at £28, which is more than the ticket. So yeah, there you go. How about that then? So there you go, Again, I went to the game the other day, which was the first round, a few years ago, which was the first round game. It was alright. It was quite sunny. I think is it gonna be rain? Finally gonna be raining. It's gonna start raining a lot from Wednesday. So again, not sure how it's gonna be in the rain, but maybe it will be sunny that day. Maybe it will be sunny. Who knows? And moving on to Post-match comments from Alex Neil. Been held over from the weekend by the Southwark News, so here we go. southwarknews.co.uk. You know who they are. Go and check them out. Mill head coach says Coburn is one of the best strikers in the league after Bristol City brace. Alex Neil said Josh Coburn showed why he considers him to be one of the best strikers in the Championship against Bristol City, after the Millwall boss admitted the forward had not been at his best during pre-season. Hey, does he watch my channel? That's exactly what I said. Is he watching the channel? Hello, Alex Neil. Big fan. Yeah, I know that I'm not taking the piss with the voices. I have to do this. It's a fair use situation. I hope you understand. Coburn 23 put in a fantastic all-round display, bagged a brace against the 10-man Robins as Mill kicked off their championship campaign with a 2-0 win at Ashton Gate. The striker won the foul that earned Adam Randell his second yellow card, then scored the opener shortly afterwards when Sam Tickle palmed Leonard's cross straight onto his foot. After the interval, he muscled off his marker, then nodded Jensen Metcalf's cross into the far corner of the net. That's why they didn't give Ryan Leonard an assist, because they counted it as the keeper saved it, but he fucked up the save. That's why he didn't get the assist in yesterday's stats video. Well, that's a bit unfair on Ryan Leonard there. He then almost turned provider, volleying the ball across the box for Tariq Al-Conte, who hit the post from yards out with the goal wide open. Neil was full of praise for Coburn during his post-match press conference. Josh Coburn in the last 3 months of the season was probably one of the main reasons we had a roll-out charge to go and try and get automatic promotion. I didn't think he showed that form across pre-season. I said that to him, we had a video session throughout the week and I showed him all the bits from last year that he had done, and I thought he did all of that last year. He did it today, he leaned in, he took the ball and he ran the channel and he carried the threat. He scored 2 goals, nearly made the third, and he was excellent. If he can perform like that, he's one of the best strikers in the league for me. Coburn returned from hamstring injury in January and went on to score 9 goals in 21 appearances down the final stretch of the 25-26 season. Yeah, man. Big up Josh Coburn. Now moving on to this. Also from the southwarknews.co.uk. I didn't think common sense was applied. Millwall boss questions application of time-wasting rule in Bristol City win. Yes, the new rules. We got hit with maybe 2, maybe 3 of them. I don't know. In terms of the turnover of the goal kick to a corner, the turnover, the throw-in from one side to the other because it was taking too long. You had the substitution as well. Zach Sturger to go off pretty quickly, even though he kind of cramped up. But, Alex Neil questioned the application of the new 5-second rule after the Millwall were twice penalised for taking too long over restarts in a 2-0 win at Bristol City. New rules introduced this summer include a strict 5-second countdown for goal kicks. That's ridiculous. I thought it was 7. How is it 5? And throw-ins, with the Lions falling foul both early in their championship opener at Ashton Gate. Lucas Jensen was deemed to have taken far too long to take a goal kick, with referee Lewis Smith awarding the Robins a corner. Then the Lions had a throw-in overturned, and it was again given to the home team. Mill also had a penalty shout waved away when Josh Coburn burst through one-on-one and went down after knocking the ball past Sam Tickle, with Coburn booked for a perceived dive. Bristol City were reduced to 10 men shortly after the hydration break. Boo! When Adam Randell was shown a second yellow card for dragging back Coburn as he looked to counter. The Lions capitalised on their man advantage, with Coburn scoring either side of half-time. Kyrell Lisby had a late third ruled out for offside. While Neil was pleased with his side's performance, he was critical of how the new rules were applied. The game sort of changed a little bit, probably between 10 and 12 minutes when the referee started making some stupid decisions, in my view. Throw-ins getting turned over, goal kicks getting turned into a corner. Who's trying to waste time over 10 minutes? What are you talking about? Your stick's not even touching the ground. I don't know what's happened at the other games, but it wouldn't surprise me if there are loads of games throughout the championship where that's going to happen. It's just a little bit stupid. In the summer, when we're speaking about it, I did say to them, what happens when we take a long throw? What happens if you're going to play it out from the back but then they commit enough men forward? So then you're going to have to change your mind and you're not going to play it to the back because they've committed 3 men and you're going to put it forward. What's that about? What I was told is that common sense would be applied, and I did think common sense was applied in the first 15 minutes of the game. What I will say is this, listen to me in here now. What I will say is this: as the game wore on, it did get a bit better. I thought that from that point of view, it did get better. The rule, in my opinion, has really been introduced towards the end of games when somebody's trying to kill a game, not in the first 10 minutes. Come on, man. What are you doing? When you're trying to get the pace of the game, because we started really, really well. We certainly weren't trying to slow the game down. I don't think Bristol were trying to slow the game down either. Sometimes you just need to give your players enough time to get themselves back into shape. And then from there, the sending off is the next big incident after that. I can't remember the first booking, but the second booking when we roll away from them, I wasn't happy that he didn't let the game go. So the fact that he's stopping the promising attack, absolutely, it's a booking. I can't remember the first one, so I can't say if it should have resulted in a sending off. A bit like Josh Coburn's, he's made contact with Josh, and it should have been a penalty. He didn't. If he didn't, and Josh assimilated, it's a booking. So I need to look back at that, man. It's really hard to tell at the time when I saw it. What I do want to make clear, I didn't actually think the referee had a bad game, to be fair. I thought that little 10-minute spell where he was getting a little bit too over-eager, then the game settled down. I thought he managed it really well. So from that perspective, it's certainly not a criticism. It's more a criticism of the rules not being applied properly, if that makes sense. Yeah. Obviously, he has to smooth it out. He can't be completely critical of the referee because he might get in trouble. But yeah, it was weird, wasn't it? It's like the guy was trying to check off all the new rules. Very weird, I don't know. But he makes it, like I said, with the throw-ins. We can't set up for long throw-ins now. Like, how can we do that? You have to use the players that are already up. We can't send Cooper up. We can't send Caleb Taylor up. We just have to, because you get 5 seconds. It's supposed to be like 10 seconds, 7 seconds or something. I'm pretty sure when I read the rules out, it's supposed to be 10 seconds. But then after 7 seconds, the refs are supposed to put their hands up and go 3, 2, 1. And they're supposed to show you that they're counting down. They're supposed to let you know that that you're on a timer. So, I don't know what's going on with that, but again, you do have to be careful with that stuff. But this happens every season. Every season they change the rules, and then the first couple of games they go overboard with it, and then they get told to calm the fuck down. Every season that happens. So now the third post-match comments. This might be pretty much. This is from southlondon.co.uk, which I believe is like a sister paper to Southern News. Millwall boss gives opinion on playoff changes and reveals what success would be for the Lions this season. Alex Neil isn't a fan of the expansion of the playoffs this season. The two sides in the Championship will still be automatically promoted to the Premier League, but the teams that finish in 7th and 8th will enter the end-of-season knockouts. The sides finishing 5th to 8th will play in 2 eliminators, with the winners going forward to face the sides who finished 3rd and 4th. If they had been in place last season, the Lions would have faced either Middlesbrough or Derby County in the semi-finals. League 1 and League 2 remain unchanged. Honestly, it's not my preference. I quite like the 6, Alex Neil said. I think it spreads it a little bit too thin because what you can find is 3rd and 8th can be the difference of 20 odd points. And the fact that it gives that team the opportunity to go up over the course of the season, I'm not convinced on it. I don't think the playoffs are broken. I think the playoffs are one of the best things in English pyramid, by the way. I thought they served their purpose. Well, spread a bit thin between 3rd and 8th. I mean, we played the team that finished 6th and we didn't look very good at all. We lost 2-0, so I mean, maybe it would have been advantageous to play a team that finished in 8th because we couldn't beat a team that finished 6th. Just saying. Millwall reached the playoffs in the second tier for the first time in 24 years last season. Neil was asked what would be success for his side this season. I think that depends on what happens between now and the end of the window, by the way. But equally, we reached the playoffs last year for the first time since we've been in the Championship. And I know the playoffs are slightly changed, but I think everyone at the moment will be aiming to try and get in those playoffs. And if you can go one further, then great. If we can get into the playoffs, I think that would be a good aim for us this season. So there, that is the aim. So the aim is to finish in the top 8. That's it. If we finish 8th, we have achieved our aims. We got into the playoffs. So that is it. And yeah, that's what a lot of people say, They don't think we're going to finish 3rd or higher. They do think we will drop down. But as long as we finish in those playoffs, which is 8th and above, that's alright with us. So there you go. Now, moving on to this. We got some job advertisements at Millwall Football Club, which looks like a pub garden. Mill Drinking Club. Someone, you want to take that? Copyright that. Mill Drinking Club. Open up a bar. Or maybe make private members club. Mill Drinking Club. Open it up close to the ground. You'll make an absolute fortune. Yeah. They are seeking a performance nutritionist. Now, this is to help with Alfie Doughty. We don't know. That's just conjecture. Millwall Football Club is hiring a performance nutritionist, and they will be responsible for leading and delivering the club's nutrition strategy across all football programs to optimise player health, availability, recovery, adaptation and performance. That's the problem. That's why everyone keeps getting injured. It's the nutrition, stupid. That's what it is. It's not that there's a gypsy curse on the training ground. None of that stuff. It's not that they're training too hard. It is literally nutrition. Oh, well, as soon as we get this sorted, it will be all fine. No more broken legs or hamstrings. The role provides expert nutritional support to first team academy programs, ensuring nutrition is fully integrated into the club's performance philosophy. The job description, we'll take a look at that in a minute. Closing date for applications is Monday the 31st of August, which is Bank Holiday Monday, so you want to get it in way before then. So I would say probably on the Friday. You don't want to be doing that over Bank Holiday weekend, do you? You got to fill in a form for this one and then email it into recruit@millfc.co.uk. So let's have a look. What are they doing here then? Here, it's the Performance Medical and Nutrition Department. You report to the head of performance. It's at the training ground at Calmont Road, BR14BY. And you have to travel away. So you have to go to match games as well. Full time, dependent on experience, is the salary. So here we go. What you got to be doing: lead the club's nutrition strategy, aligning nutritional practices with the club's performance objectives and long-term player development philosophy. Provide strategic and practical nutrition support to first team academy and other designated football programs. Design, implement, and evaluate individualized nutrition plans to optimize performance, recovery, body composition, injury rehabilitation, and long-term athlete development. Lead the integration of nutrition into the multidisciplinary performance model, working collaboratively with medical, sports science, strength and conditioning, psychology, coaching, and football operations staff. Conduct comprehensive nutritional assessments using validated methods and performance data to inform evidence-based interventions. You what? What? Did anyone understand any of that? Did they use Jack TCP to write this? Develop nutrition protocols for training, match preparation, recovery, travel, hydration, supplementation, and injury management. Oversee supplement policies and governance, ensuring all products are appropriately risk assessed, batch tested. Yeah, you don't want to get. Can you imagine you buy some dodgy creatine off of Amazon and then the whole team gets done for doping? I mean, oh dear. That will not go down well. But you imagine in that circumstances, if the whole team gets done and you can trace it back to it's clearly not on purpose. So you imagine they would let us off of that, but I don't know. It's Millwall, so I'm sure if it happened somewhere else, they let them off. But Work closely with the performance chef and catering team to ensure all food provision aligns with nutritional objectives, performance demands and individual player requirements. Lead nutrition planning for travel, ensure appropriate food provision and nutritional support across all environments. I think that means make the packed lunches, yeah? Sort out the packed lunches on the trips. Deliver nutrition education programs for players, coaches and staff to promote informed decision making and positive nutrition behaviours. I don't know, you get the idea with that, and you need the degree. So for whatever reason, if you know someone who's mad enough to, and they've done a nutrition degree, here it is, a chance to get a job. Because I imagine it's not that as well paid as the jobs that you'll get. I imagine if you're a nutritionist, where you'd be getting jobs would be probably the NHS. I mean, where else would you get a fucking job as a nutritionist? I don't know, but here you go. You need a master's degree in nutrition, sports nutrition or related field, a certification on the sports and exercise nutrition registration, ISAC accreditation, UCAD accreditation, significant applied experience providing nutrition support at elite level, proven ability to design, deliver individualized nutrition programs, excellent player facing skills, energetic, engaging and trusted by athletes, excellent communication and relationship building skills including with external stakeholders, commitment to continuous professional development, flexibility to accommodate varying schedules including evenings, weekends and travel with the team. So you get the idea with that. There you go. So there's that one. There's that job, which seems quite important. And then we have this one, which is with the youth them. Millwall Academy hiring under 9s to under 14s goalkeeping coach. Millwall Football Club's academy is hiring a goalkeeping coach. You're working closely with the lead goalkeeper coach who will deliver high quality technical goalkeeping coaching that supports the individual development of our young players in line with the club's playing and coaching strategies. Again, this is the application form that you emailed on this thing, but this is closing on the Friday. So again, this is closing before the bank holiday weekend, Friday the 28th. So 11 days to go for that one. And of course we will. Both of these are on millfc.co.uk. Academy. Reporting to Daniel Milner and Tyler McCarthy. Well Hall, Kidbrook Lane, Eltham, SE960E. And the Lions Centre. Oh dear. It's you've messed this up. Whoever done this, you messed this up. It's John Berylson Way, not John Berylson Road. It's a double entendre, as in John Berylson Way, as in the way is literally the name of the street, but also it can be, the John Berylson Way, as in John Berylson Way of running Millwall, the way of doing business, etc., etc., etc. It has a double meaning. It's called John Berylson Way. Not John Berylson Road. London, and it's not SE9, it's SE16, I think, is it 3LN, something like that? That's, part-time, 5 hours a week, which will be 2 hours of training on Friday, and 3 hours going to the fixtures on Sunday. £13 an hour. So they only train once a week. I thought they train twice a week. I guess that goalkeepers, presumably they only need to train once a week. Maybe on the other day they don't need you there because they're not doing goalkeeping coaching. They're just doing other stuff, fitness stuff, I don't know. But yeah, there you go. And here we go again. Plan what you need to be doing. Plan, deliver and review foundation phase technical goalkeeping sessions in accordance with the club's how we play and coaching strategies. Recall all the training sessions and match days on the Millwall Intelligence platform. Safeguard the playing environment and report any issues or concern via the Speak Out Safe platform. Attend all department and multidisciplinary team meetings. Input into player individual development plans. Support home match days alongside the lead goalkeeping coach, including match observations and warm-ups of the under-9s to the under-14s. Now what you need, this is what you need, essential. You need thousands and thousands of pounds and time taken to get all of these qualifications to get a job that pays you £13 an hour. FA Level 2 or UEFA C in coaching football, FA Level 2 in coaching goalkeepers, FA Safeguarding Children, Emergency First Aid in Football course, previous role supporting foundation and youth development age groups in a goalkeeping capacity. So it's not even an entry level job, even though you're teaching children under 9s to under 14s. You need to have had a previous role. So presumably you get that by working for a non-league team for free. I don't know. Desirable. So that's just the basic. Desirable. UEFA B coaching badge. UEFA goalkeeping B badge. Previous playing experience in academy or non-league. Previous academy experience. So former player. This is the iRecruit. Oh, okay. iRecruit system. So this isn't an email. So they got that wrong on the main page. You have to go to the EFL.com page and have a page. So that this is really for people involved in football. There's a page on the EFL.com which is like a jobs page for all jobs in football with EFL clubs. So they really are searching for someone who is in the system. So yeah, there you go. That's it there. That's the website there, irecruit.efl.com. So yeah, there's another job, another one. Now I want to show you this. So it shows you, we've been talking about this for ages. The game was on Friday. We're still talking about it now. It's the under 21s. The third kit debuted in under 21s Brighton trip. Yeah, we saw glimpses of it, but we got a lot more photos today. Millwall under 21s wore the club's brand new 26-27 third kit during Friday night's Premier League Cup group stage tie against Brighton and Hove Albion. Take a look at the gallery from the south coast below as Kevin Nugent's side took on the Seagulls. And there you go, and look at that. Now we have our first look at the goalkeeping kit, which looks rather nice, I must say. That looks kind of stylish. What is it, light grey? Maybe silver. I don't think that's silver. I think that's grey. With the white, that really, really contrasts with the light grey there. And then you've got the blue, which brings it, gives it a little pop, because obviously it's grey. That's a really nice kit there. That's a really nice kit. And you think, well, yeah, I'd rather have that as the away kit. That's what you're saying, isn't it? I can hear you. That's what he's. What's he holding there? Has he got a bottle of fairy liquid? What's he got in his hand there? Oh, no. So, water bottle and a towel. Okay, yeah. It looks like fairy liquid, doesn't it? But yeah, that kit, that does look it in the shorts. The white trim. Very clean, very proper. You know what I'm saying? That does look... very, basic rather than, the red. Obviously, the red is a bit busy with the things on the shoulders and the neck and the things on the side. It is a bit busy, it is a bit bright, but, the reason why we can't have this grey goalkeeping kit as the third kit is because obviously it's too close to white. It's kind of off-white, and we've got, a blue home kit, a white, is it white and black away kit, and we need a different colour, but that does look good. But if you go to the Millwall shop and you go to the goalkeeping thing, they ain't selling it. So they're not selling it. They're still trying to sell. The only goalkeeper kit they're selling at the moment is the gold one from the home goalkeeper shirt. These other ones are kids shirts. This one from 2 seasons ago, they're still trying to sell it for £31.50. It's a kid shirt. They've got kids shorts and kids socks. But the thing with the socks is they don't even have anything to do with Millwall on them. There's no Millwall lion. There's no Millwall. It doesn't say Millwall on them. But they're still, look, from 2 years ago, these pink and black ones are £2.55. £2.55. And they're still trying to vlog it. I imagine it would get to a point where you just send it off to charity or something. I mean, what are we doing it? But so that's probably why I don't think they're going to be selling it. I don't think they are going to be selling it. But if they're not, then this could be a collector's thing. Because the only way you can get one of these, if they don't sell it, is if they're doing these auctions. You remember the auctions that we're doing last season, the matchwornshirt.com? If they start doing them, whenever we wear this kit, this is the only way you're going to get one of those kits. So this could be the one for the future. And even the red one, everybody hates it apparently, so I don't know what the sales are like, but it could be one of them where in the future, you buy, at the end of the season, when it's discounted to like 20 quid each, you buy 5 or 6, put them in the back of the wardrobe, don't open them up, leave them in the plastic, and then you wait for 10 years and they'll probably 5x, because they'll be very rare. No one would have bought them except for you. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, let's have a look at some of these photographs. Obviously, it was 2-0 defeat to Brighton. Callum Bredhead there, AJ Matthews, Elias Mansour getting stuck in, Jaden Thomas-Smith again. And again, the score was 2-0, but we had the more of the game. We were attacking more in the game. Massive crowd there, all of the season ticket holders for Brighton there. No one else was allowed in. There's a lot of photos here. There's a hell of a lot of photos. There's a horizontal there. Interesting. Kung Fu Hustle. You seen that film? I think, is that a Muse? I think that's a Muse. Sugita Vieira there. Is that Kirby? No Beaumont, so I don't know if he's injured again. This might be the guy on trial, but I mean, it's bloody hot on Friday, wasn't it? What's he wearing tights for? He's wearing tights. I don't think that's his socks pulled up. I think that's tights. Like, man, it's freakishly hot. And we're back to daylight. But again, this kit, I mean, the kit looks alright. I mean, what are you moaning about? If we win the league, this kit's going to be iconic. Absolutely iconic. There's 2 Millwall players jumping for the same ball. Classic. You get the idea. There's a lot of photos. I'm not going to go through them all. There's a lot of photos. You get the idea with that. But yeah, that goalkeeping kit, that does look very clean and stylish. Might like the one, you see the one last season, the yellow one with the blue thing. Was that last season or 2 seasons ago? I don't know, but very clean. Now, I've got some really sad news to share with you at the end of the video. And I don't know about you, but I feel like football is not going to be the same after this. It's never going to recover. The game of football is going to be lost after this. Jón Daði Böðvarsson announces his retirement. I mean, many of you would probably think, well, I mean, could have done with doing that before he joined us, but nevertheless, this is from bbc.co.uk. Iceland's striker Böðvarsson announced his retirement at the age of 34. Former Iceland striker, 34, announced his retirement. He scored 4 goals in 64 international appearances. He's a striker, by the way. 4 goals in 64 international appearances for Iceland, and started the Euro 2016 match in which his country upset England 2-1. Yeah, that's probably the highlight of his career, isn't it? Which helped them advance to the quarterfinals. That led to Roy Hodgson's resignation. The striker has spent almost 10 years in England, first at Wolves, then Reading and Millwall, before finally a successful spell at Bolton between 22 and 24, where he scored 25 goals in 94 appearances in the third tier of English football. He also played for Wrexham and Burton Albion before heading home to Iceland to return to his first club, Selfoss. Böðvarsson said in a statement on social media, "I want to thank all of my managers, coaches and players and staff and members that have been grateful enough to have met and worked with, and it was great sharing the highs and lows of football with you. There you go. And we have Bolton fans, seems. So he seems well liked at Bolton. One of my favourite wanderers of recent times. Good first touch. Good first touch for a big lad and an intelligent player. Also, always had time off the pitch for the fans, especially the kids. Best of luck for their future, Jón Daði. Not a world beater, but never gave less than 100% both on and off the pitch. A true gentleman that all Bolton fans are proud to have had him represent our club. Good luck, JDB, whatever their future holds for you and your family. So there you go. Sad, sad day for football. And on that note, thank you for watching, and goodbye.